Okay, fuck the intro. I've been attempting so many times to start off this video. I fucking can't. Okay, let's just get into the fucking video or the story, whatever. So, first of all, let me give a little bit of a background information. My school is like any other school. 80% fuckboys or girls, whatever you want to identify yourself as. And 20 other percent is just, some actual pretty cool chill people that I wouldn't mind hanging out with. So me, as a very anxious person, anxiety and shit, I don't tend to talk to many people. I mean, I do talk to people, but I'm very awkward around new people who I haven't talked to or don't really personally know. So I told myself I wouldn't try to be as awkward when meeting new people and try to act like if I personally know them and just carry on any conversation. But that's kind of irrelevant. I just realized that. So I have a class, and all of you guys should have had this or currently do. It's called fucking PE. A lot of you people may fucking hate that class. I mean, I dislike it. But at the same time, I don't fucking hate it. So we were supposed to be doing a presentation. Not really a presentation, more as if we had to teach the fucking class for the whole period. So what did we have to do? We had to create our own type of exercises, not our own, invent our own and shit like that. That'd take fucking forever. But more of we had to just basically get any exercise routine and just teach the fucking class. So, like I said, I mentioned before, my school is full of fuckboys. So, most of the people in my class that I had to teach were complete fucking fuckboys or girls. And there were only a few people who, mainly my friends, who were there who were pretty chill. So, when I got up, let's also mention, we had this one kid. What the fuck? There's people talking to us. I'm sorry. So we had these people in my group. One of them I fucking barely know. He's an okay guy. He wouldn't be my friend if you would want to call him that. He's just a fucking random dude. Second guy, I don't know where the fuck he came from. Literally, he was never in our group to begin with. Like, at the very last minute, the day we were supposed to present, he just comes up to me. He's like, hey, yeah, let's go get the equipment. We have to go present. I'm like, who the fuck are you? I mean, I don't fucking know you. But I didn't act like that. I acted pretty chill with him. He was a pretty cool dude. I didn't mind him. He was way better than the other guy who, for now, we will call Bill. Nah, we'll call him Larry. I like Larry. And then we had this other kid who I knew since like 8th grade. He was a pretty cool, chill guy. Not 8th grade, 7th grade. He was a pretty chill guy. But he's kind of turned a tiny bit into a cunt. He's turned into one of those kind of jock kind of guys who really enjoy fucking exercising and shit. I'm fine with that. I prefer more of his less serious side, because his more serious side I don't like that. It's a little bit of a cunt thing. But nonetheless, he didn't fucking show up on the day of presentation, and I kind of relied on him to do most of the talking, and he fucking failed me. I mean, I can't expect him to always be there, but you don't fucking leave a bro up, bro. Anyways, day of presentation, I was there. We had to go to our track because that's where it was fucking at. Everybody went out there. We didn't call them or anything, which was it was okay. I didn't want to go over there and call them anyway, because that would have been awkward. So we got all our shit ready on the field. Everyone gathers on the court. Not the court, the track. We have our kid Larry. I'm like, hey, kind of like tell them to get in line, and we'll start telling them what to do for warm-ups and shit. And he's like very fucking he's like one of those kids you don't want to really talk to. He's like just very fucking awkward and cringy and very so I'm like, hey, just spat out any kind of warm-up that we've done before. I had a few in mind, but like I said, I have fucking anxiety. Not really, but I have somewhat of anxiety. I'm very nervous. So I tell him, hey, this is like the third time I say this. I tell the kid, hey, just say something, and then he goes up to the class like, all right, guys, let me think of what my teacher told me before. I had another PE teacher. Let me fucking think what warm up we did. Dude, just shut the fuck up. Let me just, like, I didn't really say it, shut the fuck up. I'm like, hey dude, let me kind of take over now, because you're like very awkward and you kind of don't know what you're doing. And he started the fucking warm us. He started like doing shit, and the whole class was just like, what is this kid doing? What are we supposed to do? And everybody was just like very fucking confused. And I look at my PE teacher and he was like, and like I can tell he's fucking marking out points. I'm like, bitch, we gotta do something. So I'm just like, okay guys, let's put our right arm behind our head and then use our left arm to like kind of like push it back. I kind of don't know how to demonstrate it in this video, but we do that. Then we do like some fucking stretches and shit. It seemed very unprofessional. It was a fucking disaster. And then after that, all the warm up and shit, after like everybody almost not doing it, I mean everybody did do it, like at least like 90% of the class did it. I told everyone, alright guys, let's we're gonna be doing one lap around the track non-stop. I said running, which was a huge fucking mistake. I should have said jogging at least, because at least jogging you don't put a lot of energy towards it, and that was my fault. I blame myself on that one. Once that went, fucking like 6 kids actually started running or jogging. The rest of the class were fucking walking. I wanted to kill myself at that point. I'm like, shit, dude, no one's doing fucking anything. I feel like my grade is on the line. Like, I feel like I had to enforce them to do something, or not. My grade was gonna be fucking an F or a Z or whatever. I don't fucking know. But once everybody was done, the first few people who actually finished were my friends, and I kind of expected them. I mean, I didn't expect them to finish first, but I kind of like, they were kind of like the people who would actually participate. So once everybody got back, we had the fucking random kid who we're gonna call Joe. We'll call him Joe. He told everybody just to get in line into their fucking groups and shit. And oh my god, this was the part kind of where like everything went bad. So he got them into their groups. We only had 3 people and there were 6 stations around, and at that time we needed at least one person in each station to fucking demonstrate what we had to do. Most of the stuff we already like did in class before with our teacher, so it was pretty basic. We didn't have to explain. But one of the things we had to do to get the grade was actually demonstrate. So this was the shitty part. We had this thing, this wasn't the shitty part, but we had, like, some of our stations were basic shit like jump ropes, weights, and all that other shit. But because of that awkward kid Larry, he kind of like was very fucking unprofessional, and that's what really kind of pissed me off. I didn't like him at all. I'm not like on a like I want to fucking kill him kind of like hate, but like dude, can you just like kind of like just like not do anything, just get away from here, that kind of hate. So jump roping, you know what, let me just kind of like sum it up basically of what just happened. Nobody fucking did shit. Pretty much. The 6 people that I knew, there are around 6 people, they actually did something. Everybody else fucking did nothing. Nothing! So it was all the fuckboys, basically. And that made me feel, that really fucking hurt me. And it like really damaged me on a spiritual level. Not really, but I'm just like, they're not fucking doing anything. Cause like, we only had 3 people. Most of the kids that we had to kind of like teach were either juniors or seniors, I want to say. Most of them were sophomores. I don't think there were any freshmen, but nobody wanted to do fucking shit, and that really unmotivated me. And I looked at my PE teacher, and he's still there, like, he's not even giving a fuck at all at this point. He's just talking with this one girl who absolutely did nothing, who put like 0 to at least 5% effort on the running part. She just walked the whole shit, and we wasted like 10 minutes at least waiting for her just to come with everyone, with the whole group, just so we can start. And I feel like at some points I am exaggerating, and I feel like I probably shouldn't, but like at this point it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I exaggerate or not, because When I say they did nothing, they completely did nothing. Usually when you're in class, you don't use your phones. I'm lying. There's a lot of people who still use their phones in class. But in PE, usually that's kind of like, sometimes that's a free day, and a lot of people bring their fucking phones. When I was with this other group, kind of like telling them, hey guys, do this and do that, like, and all that shit, I quickly glance over there, and I could see everyone just fucking talking to each other or using their phones, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? Actually do something. And I had this one group, everyone had like a fucking attitude. I go up to these 3 girls, like I was in their group. There's this one girl who actually did something. I'm like, hey, just push this little trolley type thing to the other side and bring it back. She did it. I'm like, okay, you two now, can one of you do it? I'm like, one of them said, you know what, something happened to me today, and you know what, I can't take shit from anyone right now. I'm like, oh, okay, but like, can you guys kind of like just do something for like at least make it look like you're doing something? I'm like, no. I just went through something. I can't bear to do any type of exercise. I'm very unathletic, or that's not a real word, unathletic. I am not very athletic, so you can't even bother even asking me. You're just wasting your time. And I just wanted to strangle someone at this point. Not really, but like, I'm just like, you're gonna kill my fucking grade if you don't do shit. You know that, right? But then later at that, I'm just like, you know what? I don't fucking care at this point. They did nothing. Only like fucking 95% of the class did nothing. The 5% were the kids who I knew and actually did some shit. Jump roping, nobody fucking did shit. Even the easiest activity, which was at the time jump roping, nobody fucking did that shit. And I was trying to be as kind as possible. That's probably an exaggeration. I wasn't as kind, like, to be fair. I tried acting like an actual teacher, trying to like tell them, hey, you guys should be doing this, you know, get your exercise, your daily, not daily, but your exercise for the day. Actually, please do this. I kind of begged at a certain point, and like, come on guys, please, you're kind of killing my grade here. They didn't fucking give a shit. At that point, I'm like, you know what, if they don't want to do anything, that's their fault. They're gonna get an F either way. So I feel like at that point, once the whole thing was done, we were supposed to do the cooldown part, right? If you guys don't know what a cooldown is, I don't know why you wouldn't. It's basically where you just cool down. It's literally in the name. You just do some type of exercise to like rest your body from all the exercise. That was we were supposed to make them run, and kind of like as a little bit of a punishment for not doing anything. We told them, hey, well, we didn't tell them, but like I was thinking, hey, if you guys don't fucking, if we see anyone walking, you're going to have to do another lap, and that might have been a little bit of a cunt thing to do, but nobody did anything. They would have had enough energy. They would have had enough energy to do at least one lap. You didn't even have to fucking run. You could have just like jog it or like fucking walk really fast. Nobody did that. Nobody ended up running or anything. We're like, hey, you guys should probably go. We tried getting them. We tried getting them all together so we can tell them. They all just fucking walked away. I ended up taking most of the shit back to the equipment room where we got all our stuff. One of the very few things that I really wanted to kill myself at some point, like unironically, was we had the trolley thing. I had to carry that from, it was like half a mile distance. Not that's a little bit of an exaggeration. It was like 1/4 of a mile from the track to the equipment room, and it was all fucking cement, and that shit was fucking heavy. I wanted to kill myself, and I swear I did more exercise than any of the fucking kids in the class, except for the 6 friends that actually did something. And I just wanted to kill myself at that point. I felt very awful and unmotivated to do anything that day. For my next class, I didn't do shit. I just sat there contemplating life, whether it's actually worth living for. I'm not that emo. I'm just being ironic right here. So anyways, guys, a little bit of advice, if you even want to call it that. Don't be a cunt, please. If you ever have kids who are teaching your class or students, please actually respect them. Don't do shit, because I'm pretty positive if you're like if they're teaching and they try to make you do something, like, at least try and do it. Don't be a cunt and not do anything. Because unless they're cunts, if they're like fucking cunts and then they do shit to you, I can kind of understand. But if they're like kind of like kids that, you know, you don't really talk to and they seem pretty nice, don't be a cunt to them. Actually try doing their stuff. Try attempting to do, or make it seem as if you're doing it, at least to like make them think like you're actually giving them attention, or actually do give them attention. That's because if you don't and they notice that, you'll probably make them feel bad or mad, or whichever one. Because that's how I feel. I felt awful after that day. I feel like, you know what did I do wrong? I wanted to kill myself, ironically. You know what? I felt awful. I hated everyone after that. I went through crippling depression, honestly. That one kid that I fucking knew, Larry, fuck him. Like, Larry, if you're watching that, fuck you. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If you somehow got up to this point, I don't know how, then thank you for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Please any rate, enter cliche outro sayings. Yeah, but seriously, guys, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy it. It's like, what, 16 minutes long, probably less, depending on editing, or more, I don't know. So yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. Peace.